am this messenger of the music is because of a band like Metallica. Yeah, ooh, yeah. And I've got James Hetfield hanging out with us. What's going on, Papa Het?
Ooh, yeah. You're doing that mighty well. Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, I learned from the best, man. So, dude, James, first let me just say thank you for all the Sirius XM love and support. You guys were just on the Howard Stern show performing and jamming. I also want to just say, how's your family? How are the kids? How's Francesca?
My goodness, we're kind of all spread out all over the place now, at this stage in our life. I got 3 adult children now. And they all went east. They all went to the East Coast, which is amazing. My son's down Georgia. My daughters are in Brooklyn area. They are just loving life. They're exploring their life. They're doing what, we prepped them to do. So, all is well, brother. All is well.
Great to hear that, James. And congratulations, brother, on the 30th anniversary of one of the biggest rock albums, metal albums of all time, the Black Album. The remastered version is out now. The Metallica Blacklist, the compilation with 53 artists. Dude, there are so many amazing artists on this compilation. It's overwhelming listening to the depth and the range and how it covers different languages and cultures and different genres and stuff. And I know that you have some favorites from that as well. But 30 years of the Black Album, we're going to get into the Blacklist. But dude, it still sells over 2,000 copies a week. When was the moment, James? Was it even before the album was out when you knew that this was going to be like a monster release for your band?
Really when the tour went on for 3 years. I think that's when it kind of, because I gauge the love by people showing up, and obviously people loved the record. They wanted to come see us, and we would, every time management would come out, it's like, I know we're adding a couple more months to this tour, and this is a hit in Japan now. We're going back to here, and then we're going to here, and so it kept us out on the road for so long, and we're super grateful for that. And we learned a lot out there. We got to explore the world, and I agree that Blacklist album is the ultimate sign of love, man. That people take it inside, digest it, and they spit it out in their genre, the way they feel it, the way they need it. I'm super grateful for all the artists that are on that.
I want to come back and talk to Papa Het more about the Blacklist album and the All Within My Hands charity and some other cool stuff like the 40th anniversary shows that are happening in the Bay Area. But let's get into a track from the remastered Black Album, and also the deluxe box set is out there now. But I want to dish out first, James, one of my personal favorites from that release. This is Metallica's Through the Never.
Ooh.
Sirius XM, what's up? I'm here with James Hetfield. Ooh, yeah! From Metallica, baby, because Metallica loves you, Sirius XM. And, dude, James, we're doing this mandatory Metallica channel right now, and we've done this over the years so many times, and my friend Vinny and I are so proud to be in charge of it with a great all-star team behind the scenes. But you guys have never been so involved with this station until now, dude. It is such a pleasure to see all of your guest DJ picks from, Iron Maiden and Angel Witch and Discharge and Frank Carter and Deep Purple. You got a lot of cool picks on here. And the fact that we're playing all these other artists and the other artists from the Blacklist album, I mean, Mandatory Metallica is firing on all cylinders, brother, right now.
Absolutely. And, just like people have got to cover and show their love for our stuff, we get to show our love for the artists that we love that have inspired us, not just from the beginning, but throughout our whole lives and even up to now, So we're grateful to have Channel 40 flying the flag, man, for Metallica.
Always, brother. You know how much we love you, dude. So the Blacklist album, 53 artists from one album, 12 songs, and all these different artists from around the globe got a chance to cover these. Were all the bands picked out by Metallica, or did management approach you with some, or was this all just personal choices, James?
It was all that, Jose. It was, people that I admire, from, Depeche Mode stuff to our buddy in the studio who has a bluegrass band to, Chris Stapleton to the fact that we got to ask some people, and there were some people that weren't able to show up, which was kind of a bummer, but at least they entertained it. You know, that showed me a lot of love that they wanted to be a part of it but couldn't. But God, 35. I think it's 35 different artists on there, right?
53 artists.
I'm dyslexic, okay? 53, 35, yeah. Good. Don't put me in charge of accounting, please, okay?
No, dude, we'll make sure we'll get you a calculator. Yeah.
My God, different languages, different instruments. Yeah, I could sit there and listen to that. It gets a little overwhelming, you know. Oh, that's my favorite, and then you go to the next one. No, wait. I mean, you can't pick a favorite. They're just all really unique and really cool, and the way that they have taken the music and put it out the way they needed to. I'm super grateful that we have an album that people do take in and show the ultimate sign of respect by covering it.
I love it, man. Well, let's get into a track from the Metallica Blacklist album, which is available now, SiriusXM. And let's go into something that you introduced on Mandatory Metallica, and you just mentioned him a few moments ago. Chris Stapleton covering Nothing Else Matters. More with Papa Het from Metallica here on SiriusXM after this. What's up? It's Jose, Metal Ambassador Mangin, hanging out here with freaking Papa Het. James Hetfield from Metallica, one of the all-time core artists from 51 years of heavy metal music. Congrats on 30 years of the Black Album. The remastered album is out there now, the deluxe box set as well. And we're still talking about this amazing Blacklist album. There are so many artists, James, that are on here. Ghost, Biffy Clyro, Volbeat, The Warning, Three Sisters from Monterrey, Mexico, Weezer, The Who, Rodrigo y Gabriela, who are massive fans of Metallica. And also, dude, one of my favorites is J Balvin's Wherever I May Roam. And J Balvin is a Puerto Rican reggaeton artist. And to hear him rapping your lyrics in Spanish over some fucking like hip hop reggaeton beats, I was like, my mind is being blown. You know how many Latino fans you have, James, all over. Dude, this was such a cool tribute to, I think, all of your Latino fans, the fact that so many of these songs are sung in Espanol.
I love it. And, you know, when I first heard it, I'm thinking, someone might want to translate this. Make sure that, you know, all of this is legit or you know, he's not, I don't know what he could be doing, but, you know, not that you have to stick to the same words or anything, but that and the hash, yeah, that version as well, super spectacular. And obviously, yeah, the Latin fans, you know, especially around, you know, there's not many places where we can go and play, you know, 5 shows, like in Mexico City. People are, south of San Diego, extremely passionate about Metallica, and we get a lot of love from that. So I instantly thought of that. Wow, this is in Spanish. They're going to love the shit out of this. So
yes,
I'm grateful
sir.
for that.
When we do, but you know, Latinos are just born with a DNA chip to love metal and Metallica. It's just, it's scientists that prove this. You know this shit, James. Come on now. Hanging out here with Papa Het from Metallica, talking about the Blacklist album. We were just talking about how Latinos are so stoked that there's so many of these Black Album songs sung in Espanol. I want to do something from one of my favorite artists outside of metal. His name is Juanes, and I know you know who this dude is. And we've been talking about you, James, and the band for many, many years. I actually gave him his first shot of Jägermeister back at the SiriusXM New York City studio. So he's a really, really huge metalhead, and I know how stoked he is to cover this song from the Black Album. This is Juanes' version of Enter Sandman. More with Papa Het after this.